O great universe. Do you hear my cry? Do you hear the hardening of my life? My joy, my pain. They tortured and neglected my child. All in vain. Cleanse the soil from which they came. O great gods, deliver the pieces of his remains. My child, where art thou? Guardians of the north, south, east, and west, behold my desires. Rise up, my child. Rise. I am the Marine Admiralty, Maritime Axe, directing your flow. Come to Mama. Who can be against Jah's son? My child. The risen sun? The monster. The moon star. Born on the 13th day of June, 1946. The emergence of your two faces are symbolic of your Gemini energy. The month that you were born, and the month that follows, represent the twin J's, June and July. These are the times of your peak. You are duality in the flesh. The resurrected Unrest. You are generator, operator, destroyer. God. You're strong. The universe does not favor the weak, it favors unity, and defines the strong. The anti-Unrest is the weak. Those that haven't risen in their minds to higher consciousness. Those that call themselves Christians, but are really Jesusites. Those that call themselves Muslims, but are really Mohammedites. Those that call themselves Jews, but are really Mosesites. All of these are games to follow the leader, rather than the implementation of elevation. You, Jah's son, travel the peak and fall of the sun, during the course of the calendar year. June, July, August, September, October, November. JASON. Your height begins in the twin J's. In August you're more fixated. September you begin to fall. October and November brings your deepest acts of desires without a soul. JASON. Jason. Your first name vibrates on the number 5, the number of power. Voorhees. Your last name is your lineage to the masters. The inner soul of Voorhees vibrates on 22, the master number. The material self of Voorhees vibrates on 22 as well. Thus, the first impression of your triangular self is 44, another master number. Children vibrating on the 44 are extremely hard to control. So, for you, killing is therapeutic. They thought you drowned at age 11, the psychic's number, but you only elevated. 44. You have the number of Christ, 13. Rise up, Jason. You feel the 144,000 crystals of your brain shining? Your reincarnation comes through the cuffs of the gates of men. Your life path is the union of opposites, a 3. Thus, you were destined to deal with sharp objects. So, they should not have double-crossed us. Since they failed to keep you afloat, you must collect the dead ore. Make your pure chase. Bury your cold hard cash. Your father, Elias, gave me the book of the dead, which is you. I chopped him up, and disposed of him in the lake, because he was in the lake crystallized. And, you are the gathering of those 13 pieces. This is why you were born on the 13th, the number the masses call unlucky, because they lack illumination. 13 is the divine feminine, carrying 13 moons, represented by the English alphabet letter, M. It's the only letter of the alphabet that you pronounce with your mouth closed. This is why Jason does not speak, but rather, Mama speaks for you. 13 represents when you gain power and dominion, when the death of a mortal rebirths as a conscious disciple. It's when you become a god. You are the miracle of the sun. As displayed on October 13, 1917, drenched in rain yet dry, just as you were baptized in the lake, but exit dry as a bone. You are 600 years old, yet one day, wherever you go, I am there. The lunar solar cycle, the measurement of mental development. My son, you are the dead savior on the walls that rescue Saturn from the moon. You represent the people of the sun, who are silent in consciousness, but undead. You have pierced the illusions of matter, thus you are conscious that you are divine. Rise up, my son.